Hello everyone, how are we doing today? I hope we are all doing fine and safe. Okay, my name is Kura V, or you can call me V. Today I want to share a particular or a special Ghanaian recipe with you. It's called Kontomire stew or taro leaf stew or cocoyam stew, cocoyam leaf stew, depending on what you would like to call it. But I love to call it consumer stew. So tag along as we do this together. Okay. All right. So I couldn't capture the ingredients for this particular recipe, okay, because I was multitasking and I was doing the videoing alone, okay. So as we go into the video, you see the ingredients for yourself. So I dropped my momoni, which is the fermented fish, in my already hot oil on fire, and I added a little bit of onion. Okay, and this is my blended ingredients: pepper, ginger, garlic, and then I added some turkey berries to it, and I blended it into a paste, and I added it to the oil on fire. I then rinsed the blender and added it to it, and I will allow this to cook for some time. Then I stir again. This recipe or this food is for a client. A client ordered this, so I am preparing this based on the client's order. Whatever you see here is based on the client's order. Okay, so I went ahead and added my fresh tomatoes to the stew. The client doesn't like onions in the stew, okay. The kids doesn't like onions and vegetables in the stew or in their food. As soon as they see it, in fact, they are not going to eat the food again. So it's either you blend everything to do it, or you don't even add it at all, okay. So if you don't see me adding onions, don't be surprised. I love onion, but this one, we are not adding onions to it. So our fresh tomatoes has been cooking for some time, and I added my tomato paste, okay. I stirred for a bit, and then I added my wele. This is all her preferences. This is what she prefers. She said add wele to my contomere stew, so I did just that. I will cover and allow it to boil for a while, then I stir again to make sure it doesn't burn. The bottom of the pan doesn't burn because it's very light. So this is my tuna fish. This is tuna. So I added tuna to my fish to give it the taste I'm looking for, okay. I would add salmon to this stew, but the salmon is fresh, very fresh. I bought it very fresh and hot. So if I add it to it, by the time I'm done with the stew, everything will break. Okay, so I'll add it to the stew at the very end of the video. And then I went ahead and added my stock cube to my stew to give it a bit of taste. Okay, and I added salt, but then I couldn't capture it because I was so much busy. I was doing a lot at the same time. I was doing this tomato stew for my clients as well, and then I was videoing it alone, doing everything alone. So there are some of the steps I might skip, or there are some of the things you might not see, but I'll try and explain them to you. This particular habanero pepper has this wonderful flavor, so I decided to add some to the stew to give it this nice flavor. Okay, so don't ask, oh, why are you putting pepper in your kontomire stew? Yes, I just want that flavor into my stew. This is my agushi. I added a little bit of water and I blended it. I'd wanted to add eggs to it, to the agushi, to the stew. Okay, I wanted to mix the agushi with eggs, but my client doesn't eat eggs. I bought the eggs though, but she said no, I don't eat eggs in stew. If it's boiled, it's okay for me. But then I don't eat it in stew, so don't add it. I said okay. Oh. So I decided to use just the agushi. So if I had known she wouldn't prefer the eggs, I would have bought a lot of agushi so that my stew will look very nice. But all the same, it's okay. So now my agushi stew is ready. And me, I love stirring. Oh, I can stir for Africa. So I decided to fetch some of the stew aside. So if I add the kontomire and I stir, everything will not be missing in the stew. Okay. All right, so this is my kontomire, and I have a video of how I prep this kontomire on my channel here. So I'll urge you to please go and watch, okay, how I washed, cut, prepped it, and then blanched it into this we are looking at now. So kindly go on my page and look for the kontomire prepping video. Watch it, then you can understand why it is looking like this. Okay, so I went ahead at this moment and added my kontomire to my agushi stew. So I'll mix everything together and make sure it cooks very well. If you don't cook your kontomire very well, you might have a stomach upset, okay, or you feel this itchy mouth. Your mouth will end up itching. After eating, your throat and your mouth will itch you. So please make sure you cook this kontomire very well, especially if kids are going to eat. And you attest to this video that in fact, I really cooked this very well. I did. Just that you wouldn't see everything in the video, but I really cooked it. By the way you see it, it's very soft. So that should tell you I've cooked it very well. Cook it very well and make sure everything is nicely done before you take it off fire. So kontomire stew, if you cook kontomire stew and you don't stir continuously, it might burn in the bottom. And if it burns, it leaves this scent in the stew, of which we don't like it that way. So please make sure you keep stirring, but be careful not to over stir like me. I love stirring. Oh, so when my mom says Vida, cook for me, and she says okay, I'm scared my fish will be broken, so let me do it myself. I said, Mama, stop it. She said, I know you right now. You can even stir and meat can dissolve in the stew. Okay, so they have a name they call me at home. I'll not tell you that one. So please, you should stir, but remember not to over stir. Okay, just stir gently to make sure everything is cooking perfectly. And I love what I'm seeing. Okay, guys, if you have watched this video to this point, please kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, it will not hurt to just click on the like button. It will not do anything to you. Okay, just do that for me, and kindly subscribe if today is your first time of watching my video. Okay, please subscribe for a sister. All right. So I'm adding the Agushie stew I fetched aside, or I kept aside, so that it will make my stew look very nice and presentable. Okay. So if you see this, it's not anything new. This is a Ghanaian um stew everybody loves, everyone loves. You can eat this with coconut. No, you can't eat this with coconut. All right, some people can eat it with coconut, okay, but this is specially eaten with yam, plantain, rice, banku, akple, and the likes. Okay, you can eat it with even a bar. You can eat it with a bar. It's very nice. So at this moment, guys, our stew is very much ready. As you can see, it's looking very beautiful, very beautiful. And this is Ghanaian kontomire, not any other kontomire. This is Ghanaian kontomire stew. Okay, I know some African countries or some people doesn't eat taro leaves. I don't know. They feel like it's poisonous, so they feed their animals with taro leaves. But we in Ghana here, this is our blood tonic. If you don't have blood or you have low blood, they'll say, oh, go and eat kontomire. And after eating it, you see that it has really worked magic. So you can try this wherever you're watching me from, which country, whatever country, guys, you can try this. It's very nice. Okay. And I know you love to try this. So at the end of the day, I was done with everything. I allowed it to rest for a while and I dished everything into a bowl because the client is picking it up. So this is what we've gotten at the end of everything. And my kitchen was smelling very nice. The flavor over there was dope. Okay. It was very nice. So I packaged everything into a bowl and I allowed it to rest for my client to pick up. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I know you are going to try it at home. Kindly give me a thumbs up on this video. Kindly share this video and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. God bless you. Stay safe as we meet another time. Bye bye.